Well, it is the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We're back after a week break here in BRL, and my co-commentators finally joined. Thank goodness for that. It is Tier 3. We're still at Please Wait. We're now here. It is 13 drivers here tonight, and it's going to be a very interesting one, to say the least, like Baku always is. Even though it's 13, it will still be one to watch. And my co-commentators there, Finn, welcome.
Well, hello. Let's try this again. I love the game being stupid 3 times, having to restart it, and then I can join after the stream started. But yeah, we should be in for a good one. I assume it's dry. I'm not in yet, but I think we're in for a good one because anyone can win this, especially when you consider how tight the walls are here. Sometimes a broken front wing is just a corner away at this track. It's almost like Monaco, but a lot faster, and you can actually overtake too. So
Now, I just had the stream. Apologise, chat, for the voice again, but it happens. Nice Twitch. But hopefully everything goes okay.
Go. I hope y'all enjoy my voice tonight.
It could just be me. My internet hasn't been active lately.
It's Twitch.
But it could be Twitch. But important news to go through real quickly. We are on board here with the Tier 4. The Tier 4 sandbagger of the season is now Tier 3. That being Silk Weaver.
Silk Weaver.
No. Silk now in Tier 3.
Didn't he win like every Tier 4 race?
No.
Was he on the
He
podium?
won like he won the first 3. He won the first 3. It's Radicus in the chat. Of course, Radicus not racing here tonight.
Well, he
the big news is that Tazzonic, of course, not here now. He's down in Tier 2 because, well, he won the last 2 races. And now we've got Silk Weaver here. So, yeah, everyone who was mighty quick in Tier 4 is now bumped up. And everyone who's been mighty quick in Tier 3 has now bumped up. So, hopefully things may steady now. But you never know. I may get quick and I may be forced to come to Tier 3 and race and commentate. You never know.
Well, I got a feeling I'm wrong in saying this. Is Dark Guys from Tier 4 as well?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not stupid.
He joined in Dutch, so he has been here the last 2 races, Dark Eyes. And he'll be looking to see how he goes here tonight. Now, strategy!
Strategy. So, you do want to
survive.
Try, well, yes. Main thing, if you keep it off the walls here, in qualifying and during the race, there is a 90% chance that you will score points. Good luck doing that in an hour, Mitchie. Or a couple hours, I should say. But anyway, do you want to qualify on soft around here? Because a soft-hard strategy, it's a stretch, yes, but it's definitely the way to go if you're inside the top 10, as it's a one-stop, and it's quicker than the 2-stop strategy. Mediums will not last a second stint. If you start outside the top 10, that's where things get a little tricky, but only 3 drivers tonight will be starting outside the top 10. But you can start on any tire you choose. If you choose hards, you'll most likely go hard-soft and be quick at the end of the race. You can choose mediums, though. You can choose medium, though, because medium hards and soft hards are quite equal on time around here. The only thing is, if you're doing soft hards, you'll get an undercut by pitting on those hards a few laps earlier. Yeah, so if you're inside, you want to qualify on softs in the top 10, if you can. And if you can't, and you're outside the top 10, then either mediums or hards, in my opinion, to try to do something different from the top 10.
As Silk Weaver does a 39.120, and Brackish is out the car section, getting on board with the Red Bull. There it is, and there's the McLaren destroyed at the rear, and nice. I'm sure we're going to see that many times here tonight. As Poms has a 40.2 on mediums, so there we go. Different strategies already happen up and down the field.
It's 38-1. Jeez. Oh my. Okay.
TTM Senna, first time racing this season here in T3, 38.1. That has already beaten the lap that was done last season, which was a 38.2. So
that's quick.
Whoa!
That just shocked me out of my seat. That is quick. That's like a tier 1 banker time, and I'm not even lying when I say that. That is quick. That is some rapid pace from Senna.
Yes, that is some really good pace from Senna, actually. 38.1 and Starklight's with 38.7. So, pace is red hot here at the moment.
I will say I didn't expect that. I'm interested to see what Poms can do later in the session, too. 40.2 on mediums, not too shabby either. Medium's about a second slower, actually, around here, just because of how many slow corners there are, and you need the mechanical grip to get around.
Let's run board here with the man who got pole position at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Heatwave is back here tonight in the Alfa Romeo as who was that? VSR Roscoe Arm in P4. So the Racing Point's now looking like trying to be the top constructor team here in Tier 3. We've of course now with Tazzonic now moved to Tier 2, but of course Silkweaver still a very quick driver.
I will say I did practice with Heatwave a little bit this past week, and it looks like those alphas are practicing Slipstream right now. So we're already getting Slipstream tactics, and he's going to have a beautiful run to the line now with a slip from his Alfa Romeo teammate. Does a 39.2. I know he can go quicker than that because I did practice with him a little bit throughout this week, and I'd say he, on his first run on average, he was about 3 tenths off of Senna. That's a good lap from Senna nonetheless, so I think we could see Heatwave definitely challenging those podium positions tonight.
Yeah, I think Heatwave absolutely will be up there challenging for position. Still 10th for the championship, 39 points behind our championship leader Senna. So it's still a possibility for him to fight for the championship here in Tier 3. As for on board with Satara on the mediums, but I think Satara is lifting off the lap time. And he's Ardell in P6. Ardell said in the Tier 3 chat that he did a 37 something. And right now he's only done a 39, so, well, Ardell, you got to prove yourself.
Does feel good to be back commentating again after 2 weeks. I will say that. Voice is a little rough. I feel like I'm not warmed up at all. But that's still good to be back.
It's my man old Taco Man Gaming with the raid. Welcome all to the best tier in BRL. Welcome to the best tier in BRL. Even though Time will probably kill me for saying that. Far.
In terms of racing on track, I think Tier 3 has been unmatched so far.
Well, once in Tier 4, once Axel gets the Tier bump, Tier 4 will get very exciting. But I'm just giving my own personal opinion here, which I probably shouldn't do. But that's why we don't talk about realistic here at all. That's banned here in Tier 3 chat in this party. Let's just say things have gone a bit crazy at the moment. But that's for another time. As we're going to go on board here with Ardell, because Ardell's about to start a lap time here around Azerbaijan. And yes, hello to you all in the chat. Thank you so much.
Well, we're on board with Ardell, as you said. Let's take you on a lap of Baku, breaking down into turn 1. He elects for third gear, clips that inside curve. Pretty decent traction out of the first turn into turn 2. Miss that curve on the inside so you can get smooth traction out. Now you have DRS wide open, heading all the way down into turn 3, 8th gear. Now down 5 gears into 3rd gear, clips that curve just a little bit. Now you got a tight section of the track. Keep it off the walls and you can probably get a good lap time. A little bit of oversteer there. And I'm going into a fast left then right chicane. Ardell handles it pretty well. Purple sector 1 as well. This looks like a pretty decent lap so far. If he can keep it out the wall in the castle section, the most narrow corner in Formula 1. And he navigates it pretty decently. He misses the apex a little bit there. But nonetheless, it looks like a pretty good lap. Going through the second sector now. Be careful here. Don't hit the wall on the exit. Brakes and goes down into second gear. Keeps it off the wall. Good traction out now into the final braking zone of the track. Now it is flat out all the way to the line. Don't invalidate your lap on the exit. Flat out through this left and right. And now it... Oh, and he hits the ball.
Oh.
How, Ardell? How?
Oh my! So 34.81. Oh,
I think he's still gonna. Oh no, he's not.
As that middle sector wasn't fantastic from him. So it shows you how good that first sector was. That's I swear I've just seen a car around, Chad. Okay. Let's just ignore that. I swear I saw a car around, but maybe I was wrong. Senna, I believe, has just improved his lap time and goes to P6 because championship leader here in Tier 3. And Pom's about to finish off his lap time. We'll watch on board with Pom's. And I must say, a very good on-board lap there by you. You do way better than I do when Rick in Tier 1 makes me do them in qualifying and when I'm terrible.
Well, just go off of what I say.
No, I just say, oh, this corner, there's going to be great passes here and everything. It's great for me. It's Pom's.
Obviously, it's Pom's crosses the line feet forward. Pretty. Oh, wow. He's really close to Silk as well. Like, less than half a tenth off.
Just shows you the pace that Alfa Romeo and P1 has at the moment here in this track. As... Who else is about? A lot of drivers out there at the moment are pretty much on outlaps at the moment. Leclerc out there on a hot lap on an outlap there on mediums. So different strategies going up and down the field. And as a matter of fact, Dark Eyes has improved, but it's just slightly off Senna for P1 here at the moment.
Yeah, obviously, well, you just said passing corners in this track. Obviously, the best passing opportunity is into turn 1, where you have a straight over a kilometer long going into that braking zone. And then if you can't pass there, then your next best opportunity is turn 3. There is a good opportunity to send a Danny Rick eye bomb down there, as long as you don't hit the wall.
Well, Cino, I think we are going to see some chaos. Baku's always time for chaos. I'm going to be making sure to tell the Tier 4 commentators about last season with Tier 4 having 4 full-course safety cars. Yes, 4 safety cars, full-course safety cars in that race last season. So you never know what can happen here in Baku, especially in terms of safety cars. And if, like a realistic yesterday, it comes out for just debris on track, you know, you never know, as Roscoe invalidates his lap time.
Swifty Wolf wants to join the league. I will get the Discord link, put it in Twitch chat just for you. He went to Purple Sector 2, by the way. I will
put... So I'm on board with my boy Echo. So we'll watch Heatwave here now. And see what the second Alfa Romeo driver can do here at the moment. About to cross the line now. Goes P3. So as Alpha's looking strong here at the moment, as Echo now 5 turns up on his lap time, but not where he would want to be here at the moment, as we'll see what the Alpha Tauri driver can do here. With just 4 minutes to go in the session has gone by so quickly, like the race probably will as well. DRS now open for Echo. Let's see what he does here.
Oh, my bad.
P7.
My bad. Pretty good from Echo.
Yes, P7.
He's still learning no traction control, so kudos to him for sticking with it.
Yeah, doing better than I ever would. But Senna's about to go on an outlet now, so we'll watch Senna when we can. And nice game not letting me click through the names here. But let's just go for the field real quickly. It's Senna on top with 38-1. Dark Ice second. Heatwave third. Silk Weaver fourth. Poms for the win, 70 in fifth. Roscoe Arm in sixth. Echo seventh. Senna in eighth. Dell ninth. Satara 10th. New driver Matt in 11th, who's just doing lap after lap on mediums. Leclerc, leg on in P12, and Brackish, who some say was one of the favourites at one point to win the championship, crashing out in the castle section. So, all heating up here at the moment. As I'm going to stick with Senna here because Senna is championship leader. And I think Satara also is about to start lap time as well. So the Ferraris about to go out on their lap times here now.
Matt goes P10 on those mediums. Interesting, because medium hard, like I said, is still really similar to soft hard.
Yeah, exactly right. As drivers are starting to make their way out for their final runs here in qualifying.
Heatwave will not get another lap in, as he is on the back straight right now with no fuel.
And 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go. So he's done for qualifying. So is Echo. He is done. As let's see what Senna does here in the first sector as he comes through, and it's he's up nicely, but not where he would want to be in terms of our pole sitter here at the moment.
Definitely, I think. Oh wow, that was a brave braking zone. Broke really deep into that corner. See the speed he carries through the castle section. Decent speed and decent commitment right up to the wall there in the castle section. I don't know if he's on pad or wheel, but I know those pad users. It's a little bit harder to get through there on pad. Definitely. This looks like a really good lap. A little wheel spin out of that corner going into the final corner. He's almost 7 tenths up, 6.5 tenths up. He's looking for a top 3 position. Can he get it? He's on pace for the 3rd row at the moment. Maybe even the 2nd row. He wants to challenge that 1st row. We'll see what he can do. DRS wide open, powering to the line. P4.
P4.
Close. Oh, so close to P3.
Dark Ice getting himself ready. He's got the man who's on pole at the moment ahead of him as Matt retires from the session. So now it's pretty much everyone on their hot laps now. With 30 seconds to go in the session, Dell will be one of the first ones to start his lap time here and see where he can go. Satara, I don't think improved on their lap time.
I think Ardell could have got a top 3 lap time if he didn't absolutely smash the wall in the 3rd sector.
Well, if he doesn't bottle it here, he could get a good lap time here at the moment. As let's see what he does here in the 1st sector. Ardell, it's not a bad 1st sector, not bad. It's looking like at the moment it could be around the top 3, maybe no, top 3, top 4 at the moment, because Senna and Dark Ice are just on their own at the moment. As whew,
our guys is about a 10th up. It says purple sector 1. We'll see how that progresses throughout the lap. Man, I really wish they would add some stuff to the broadcast view, like what they do in real life, like the timing at the bottom and stuff like that.
Well, I still think they should come up with purple sectors next to their names.
Stenner's invalidated. His quality is over provisional pole right now, but charging Dark Ice behind him.
Well, I'll watch Ardell first because he will be the first one across the line here of all these guys to cross for their lap time, then Silk Weaver. So let's see what Ardell does here at the moment. 7 tenths up at the moment, so this could be not a bad lap here by the AlphaTauri driver. Let's see. DRS open. Down the long straight, crosses the line, goes P5. Silk Weaver crosses the line, goes P3. Here's Dark Ice now.
I don't know if he can get it.
Pomps goes to 3rd. And here comes Dark Ice now.
Gonna be
Is
closed.
it pole?
Oh, so close. Less than 200 separate them.
The only one that could possibly challenge is Roscoe. as Roscoe crosses the line.
Pete!
Goes Pete!
How do you get any closer? Tier 3! We took a 2-week break and you have not let up whatsoever.
I just want to point out here.
Continues to
just want to
deliver
point out
excitement.
here that Roscoe in qualifying hasn't really been up there. These three especially, I mean, Senna's here for the first time tonight, but Dark Eyes as well. Three drivers that we haven't really seen the top three here in qualifying on top three. Tier 3 at it again.
Tier 3, top 3, less than 200s. 14 milliseconds to be specific.
And being Baku, Poms and Silkweave are still not that far behind either, so it's very close here in qualifying at the moment. Even between the top 8, it's still a pretty decent margin. 4.7. Yeah, it's still not that bad of a margin. I'm sure Echo will be up there, and some of these guys here on the minis could be, taking their time with their pace. Especially Brackish, we know he does have pace, but we'll have to wait and see what all goes down here in qualifying. But that was
Tier 3 does not fail to deliver 5 milliseconds is all that separated P1, P2. A few meters on the grid. That's it.
I'm just amazed by Roscoe's P2. Wow. But while we wait here, and it looks like it's going to be a completely dry race, it looks like to me. Going to go for the championship stance real quickly. It's Senna leading by 12 points over Raf, who's not here tonight. Poms is in third, 19 points behind. Roscoe in fourth, 25 points behind. Then it's Meta, who's not here. Leclerc in sixth. Brackish 7th. Sitara 8th. Ardell 9th. Heatwave in 10th. Echo in 11th. Radicus in 12th. Fitz, Fantas, Toto, Ed, Dark Eyes, who's not yet to score a point this season, and it's in 18th. The Teams Championship, Williams to lead by 7 points over McLaren, Ferrari in 3rd, Racing Point 4th, Mercedes, Red Bull, Renault, Haas, AlphaTauri, and Alfa Romeo. That is the Constructors.
Take a breath there.
And
jeez, you didn't stop.
And yes, Radicus, 12th you are actually with 11 points. Well, you've got to remember, four people have been moved up that were at the top. You've got to remember that, Radicus. But, right. Everyone, who you think's going to win? Who I think's going to win? I do not know. It is Baku.
It's Baku and it's Tier 3. Perfect combo.
I'm not going to give Roscoe the curse because I know Roscoe's history at this track from Oceania League Racing, so I'm not going to give him the curse. I honestly think that Dark Eyes might win this. Bold prediction. I'm saying Dark Eyes for the win.
Anyone can win this race. Safety cars, broken front wings, spins. Leclerc's in the castle section.
So, let's see. So Matt is starting, because he only did laps around the medium tyres. I don't know how old those mediums were, because it seems like he did lap after lap on them. Then, as we expected, Sitara, Leclerc and Brackish all on the hard tyres. They're all going to be sitting at the back, hoping to just take it easy and stay out of trouble. And that's what pretty much you do if you're staying at the back here at Baku.
Yeah, stay out of trouble and stay out the walls, and points will probably come your way, especially with how little drivers there are right now.
I'd be stunned if there was no DNFs. I'd be stunned. I would be stunned.
I'll do a shoe if there's no DNFs.
Okay. I didn't mean that far. So it's always hectic here, lap 1 on this track, and I think especially into turn 1, it seems turn 1 always adds to the drama, especially turn 2 as well. it's people just go 2 or 3 wide in turn 1, then decide to go 4 wide in turn 2. Happens. That's what lap 1 here at Baku can do, and I fully expect that here tonight.
I don't know. I just hope I can say well done Baku again, and how things turn out and how things turned out in qualifying. I am really, really hopeful, and I think it's probable we will say that tonight.
So a few things to point out here, of course. The one big thing for me at the moment, I forgot to mention, is that Senna, of course, championship leader, has had 3 third places in a row so far. So he's hoping to get 1 step or 2 step further here tonight. But in the mid-pack, here at Baku, it's not where you want to be, as it's Stenner, Roscoe Arm, Dark Eyes, Poms for the win, and Silk Weaver. That's your top 5. There's the strategy. Softs to hards, unless you're Broken Reptile in Tier 4 who likes to go softs to medium. Spoilers for those in Tier 4 later on. As we're about to get underway.
Oh boy.
Oh. Azerbaijan.
Get away.
Round number 6. What can go down here? It was wild in Spain. It's going to get wild here in Baku. As it's... Go, go, go!
Ah, that's perfect. Oh,
Roscoe gets a... Oh, sorry, chat, for missing that. Roscoe gets a good start, but he doesn't because here comes Dark Eyes. And Dark Eyes now looks for the lead. No. Closest you want to get, and great racing between those two.
No
and now what's going on behind?
So far. This is amazing.
Heatwave now moves up. Adele now. Oh, well, speaking of contact, it was, I think, the Williams might have hit the back of the Alfa Romeo. And so Adele now looks for the move here on Silk Weaver and gets it done into P5 here at the moment. As now, what's happened on the back here? It's Echo and a few others here behind. And Echo now moving down through the field.
Wow, they actually made it through the first sector. I can't believe it.
So before I hit the wrong thing, chat, which I do apologise, Roscoe did get the first initial good start, but then just went nowhere, and Dark Eyes came out of nowhere and got up in back into P, got into P2. So things here up now, and this is where
Leclerc
the race gets important.
That would have been ironic. Leclerc almost bended at the castle section.
Oh no!
That would have been so ironic.
So as I said, the most important thing now is getting under that second for DRS, which Stenner now has gone almost over, but that's the important thing, because DRS, you want to stay in that DRS here, but if you don't, that DRS just, you're gone,
Well, how much will Dark Eyes use this battery? How much will Roscoe use this battery? Roscoe's looking, I mean, it's an interesting question, because battery management definitely is a big key factor here, especially with how easy you want it to go now.
Adele! Oh no, and Poms, I think,
he's kept it off. He's kept it off the wall. He's in the pit lane.
Oh, Poms and Adele well, they didn't really come to... Yeah, Poms has got damage. Oh dear.
Adele can continue. I think the Tara has damage.
Tara maybe got involved. Tara maybe got involved in that as well. I don't think Adele got... He may have got slight damage. He hit Silk Weaver. They went side by side, and Adele went around. Poms was just the innocent bystander. And, wow, 2 weeks in a row, Poms and Adele have come together, but not in the way it was in Spain.
Yeah, Tara definitely has damage. Poms 100% has damage. Echo...
Oh my god! Dark Eyes just... I thought he was about to bin it there. That's incredible. Dark Eyes and Stenner here now. Absolutely going under here, these two at the moment. Dark Eyes knows he's got to stay within him at the moment. As we're going to just look behind here and see. Yeah, Satara's got damage, and so does Pom. So both Satara and Pom's
Dark
got
Eyes is
involved
going
in
to
that.
have DRS this lap. Only 4 tenths, and he is definitely... He's not even using that much battery. He's still got about 80%, and Stenner is burning his battery to defend. So I think Dark Eyes is playing this perfectly. right now. He's making his opponent burn his DRS while he saves them.
And look at Roscoe behind trying to use the PCRS. He's trying to stay in this fight as well, because if this turns into a ding-dong battle, it could absolutely turn into a hell of a DRS train here at this track.
It's an interesting situation because you want to be as close as possible as a racing driver, but if they've been in that castle section, you kind of don't want to be right behind them. You kind of want to be a few seconds behind them.
Now, I'd like to point out here that Brackish and Leclerc in P8, P9 at the moment. They're in a good position here at the moment on those hard tyres. So we'll watch. Those who will be ones to watch throughout the race. Satara on the mediums and Pom's going on the hards. Pom's looks like he's going to try to see if he can get these hards to the end, unless of a safety car, which could always be possible. Here at Baku, Dark Ice has hit the wall.
F. Does he have damage?
I don't think he's got damage. I think he's just gone away with it.
If he does have damage, it might be lime green damage. And what I mean by that is he has slight damage, but not visible to us on stream right now.
It does. It can affect you a little bit. But
He's
now
lost
he's going to try to
DRS. Oh wait, he's using his battery, and
oh
he's back
my
in DRS.
It's because Stenna's not used his at all, and now Darkos used his, and he's just gained so much. So he's out on the DRS.
He's used to get back within DRS, which is smart. But if I were Stenna there, I feel like I would have burned it. I don't want him in my DRS. Yeah. I don't want him in my DRS.
That was a big mistake there by Senna. Smart there from Dark Ice there. Smart, very smart there. Leclerc's in, so Leclerc got damage as well. You're going to see that a lot here tonight. A lot of drivers are going to come in for wing changes. You're going to see that throughout the weekend, actually, here throughout the tiers.
Yeah, we already had 4 drivers that had some form of mistake or damage. And so, like I said earlier in the stream on the formation lap and in qualifying, you keep it up the walls, points will be coming your way.
As thank you following Liam Hammond 5. Thank you very much. I loved that last name. As we're going to watch this battle here for P1 here at the moment. It's so close between these two. Oh my god. Just watch it. I can't watch for the castle.
I can't wait till I see that again in real life. Because it's been since 2019 since we saw an F1 car flying through the streets of Monaco, flying through the streets of Baku, flying through that tight castle section. It's so amazing to see an F1 car on its limits through there.
Well, free life F1 at the moment could be very tasty there at Baku later in the year, but I just want to point out that he's still got, well, now he's using his ERS. It just seems like
Stenna's just dipped in that DRS, just.
It seems like Stenna's just that little bit better after the castle section. He's just that bit better than Dark Ice here at the moment, and that's where he's gaining his time on him. And fastest up of the race for Senna now, a 43.164.
I don't think he has damage. I think this is just a normal pit stop. I could be wrong.
I suspect that looks like a man up ahead.
Yeah,
no, it's not. Never mind.
No, it's not. It's the normal pit stop.
Oh, so the 2. It's gone the 2. Because I don't think you can make the mediums from here.
No. I said that in Vietnam as well, so.
You'd be crazy, especially here at Baku. I could be proven wrong. We'll always get proven wrong here in Tier 3. Now, let's point out here, Roscoe's now lost that gap to 2.6. So, Roscoe now, for him, it's just going to be trying to stay within a rhythm and... because he's got a podium here at the moment, especially at Baku, you never know, a safety car can come out at any moment.
Oh, Dark Guy's had a massive snap of oversteer there. Oh my gosh.
He's done that about 10 times this race already in the same corner.
He was full. It was a drift. It was drifting through that corner. Absolutely drifting.
He's been struggling through turn 12 pretty much every lap. And that's where he's losing his time. So he's got to figure out how to get through turn 12 better here, because that's where he's losing all his time. But he still gets in that DRS zone Only just?
He's not going to have much
Stay in
more
it.
DRS because he keeps running it to get in that DRS. He needs to gain in the middle sector and third sector.
Oh,
Especially the
center
middle
in.
sector. Ooh. Undercut. I know you can safely
Silky.
take these tires to
Oh,
lap
so
7.
Silk's in the wall! Silk's in the wall in the pits!
I mean, that's probably the most lucky place to hit the wall. It's still unlucky, but don't get me wrong, but at least he can change his wing now.
Well, I remember, I forget what game it was. If you got damage when you got in the pits, you couldn't change your wing. There was one of the games you couldn't do that. Thank God you can do that now, because Baku, one of these tracks where in the pits you can, as it's proven right there, you can definitely go if you go a bit too much. You know,
Whoa. Stemmer's gonna
whoa. Oh. Now, folks, T3 is very interesting.
I mean, don't get me wrong,
mediums.
Dark Eye's sliding all over the place, but those softs are definitely going off. And I'm kind of regretting what I said earlier, because we still have 13 drivers.
Well, I know, as I said at the start, I know a certain driver that could probably do softs to mediums, but you're going to be really good with your tyres.
You gotta stretch the softs, you can't fit on lap 5.
The fact of the matter is that we have been proven wrong, but I feel like I don't think we're going to see Senna go to the end. I just don't see it happening.
Like he's coming in this lap. Yep, he is. Maybe Roscoe as well? Yes, he is as well. I think everyone's coming in this lap. Senna is going to follow him. Ooh.
Matt stays out, so the new driver goes to the race lead. Hard times for Dark.
Trying to do a Mr. Bean 3-point turn. Yeah, and Stenner got a massive undercut, but in my eyes, that's fine, because Dark Guy has control of the race now.
So the question is, how's he going to go with this? It's going to be one to watch here, folks, see how this turns out. Of course, Heatwave as well on the mediums as well, so this will be...
Practice is in a decent position here. On those hards, will be rapid at the end.
Even 5 seconds ahead of the current motorcycle race leader, but we don't know where Senna will be towards the end of this race. So it is actually a McLaren 1-2 here at the moment, which some people in real life are hoping for on Sunday, as brackish. My God, that was close.
Well, you can't lie to me. In real life, McLaren seem to be easily top 3 now. They're like solidified top 3.
Oh, that's a car in the car. It's Silk. No, Silk in the wall. And
not the tier 4 sandbagger. I'm kidding, Silk, but that's tough. Drops out the points, and I mean, even Palms, you saw he had damage in that.
Well,
first
here's the thing.
Lap 2, and he can.
Here's the thing.
Only a second off the points.
This is a track like this, and we remember the Dutch Grand Prix. Radicus and track will remember when he got points after an incident he had, and still got the points. A track like this at Baku, and Baku and Monaco are good examples of this. Even if you get damage, still come in, go on your tyres, and just run around and hope to get points at the end. This is a great track for an example.
I'll tell you what, though, Stenner definitely has made Tier 3 interesting this race by electing to go medium tires, because I don't know. He's made Tier 3 interesting this race again. And I still am not counting out a safety car. And as I say that, there's a yellow sector 1, and it's Palms.
Oh my God! We do apologise for laughing, chat.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That's great. That's great. It's hilarious.
So it's a safety car now. Oh, Poms. Oh, Poms.
Oh, no. I just spoke about him a lap earlier, being only a second off the points. I have to laugh.
And I can tell you this right. I can tell you this right now, folks. Is that we might laugh at that, but that's when you get frustrated with spin. That is very easy to do.
I'm
you
not
just
laughing
go
at him
too
crashing.
much.
I'm laughing at the point that I
Just how it
literally
happened.
just said
Yeah.
that I'm not counting out a safety car, and I don't have to do a shoey anymore. Thank God.
I was only laughing because it's Poms, and I'm allowed to because me and Poms know each other for 4 years.
You're both awesome.
So no one come at me for laughing at him, okay? No one come at me. All right.
Senna stays out.
Well, it's a safety car.
Oh,
He might
McLaren
still
has
try
to
to
double
fix-
stack F.
Oh,
F
and Brackish will
Brackish.
not like this.
Mediums might make it to the end for Brackish. Even now, it's a stretch, but it's not as much as a stretch as Stenner's. Matt is now in a good position as well. I can net podium, net podium position right now.
P5. Wow. P5 here at the moment for Matt. That's pretty good on his debut here in BRL, I'm pretty sure.
Ardell's back in the race. Leclerc's back in the race. Zatara's back in the race. Silk's back in the race, and Echo 40 he was 40 seconds behind. Is now back in the race, and he's gonna rock up on the back of the pack with warm tires. So tier three.
As I said before, I'm not going to give Poms stick for that. I've done that before. You get frustrated with spin, and it's so easy to do just to go, whoop, and wheel comes off. It's so easy to do at this track. I'm pretty sure we saw Roscoe do it in the Dutch Grand Prix as well, so it's very easy to do.
Dutch Grand Prix is not a strong talking point for you. Oh boy.
Let's not talk about what's going to happen in the next hour or so.
Let's talk about what's going to happen within the next hour.
No. Let's just talk about.
I said within the next hour, not in an hour.
Okay.
Because within the next hour, within the next 40 minutes, most likely, you're gonna have some wheel-to-wheel, side-by-side, Danny Rick dive bomb, castle section binning action. I don't know how else to describe it.
Chat, just bear with me for a second. I have to change my batteries.
So I will entertain you for the few seconds he has to change his batteries by talking. So what I'm saying right now has nothing to do with the race whatsoever. I'm just talking. Spend some time off, and he's back.
That was good. Quick.
I don't know if you heard anything I said.
No, I did not. But
you watch stream later, you'll hear it.
I forget to watch it. I don't watch streams back then I'm in. So
It is what it is.
17 laps to go. Our first safety car here. It's still a chance we could get another safety car here with Poms out of the race. And Stenner on the mediums, seeing what he might think about doing here if he's going to try to go
I
to
hate
the
following the safety car through this section.
Well, as Katra likes to mention every time, Mitchy Russia. I can't. Is Russia in this season of BRL?
I will let you know.
Because I gotta hope not, because I'm not looking forward to commentating with you for that race. I disagree. Well, we'll talk about that if Russia is in the calendar. It's not. Thank God.
It's not in the calendar.
Thank God.
Our next 3 races are Canada, kill me, then
yes!
Austria, and Great Britain.
Oh,
yes.
3 great
Great
tracks.
Britain. Well, 2 great tracks.
No, Canada goat.
One horrible.
Well, we're gonna have fun next
Canada.
week.
Can we agree? Great Britain is great. Okay. Yes.
Yes and
Yes.
no. I'm 50-50 about Great Britain. I like it, but I also hate it.
All right. At least we get this: a Brazil finale.
Don't get me too excited about Brazil yet, okay? That's my most dominant win in Tier 4. Don't get me too excited.
I remember that.
Fake
Safety car?
No, it won't be.
Aw,
because I only just caught up. So we're going to talk more.
Stenner's running his race now. I just don't see it.
As Entrol says, 16 laps, no problem for the mediums now. Yeah. I think Stenner's looking all right here, but it'll depend how his tyres will be at the end, though.
Well, we'll see. He's already got 4 laps on him. Someone like Brackish looking a little better than Stenner because he has. And you got to remember here, since we only do a 50% race, wear is doubled. So it's more like Brackish has 2 laps on his tires, and Stenner has like 8 laps on his tires. It's like that kind of difference. It's like 6 laps fresher tires if you were speaking in terms of a 100% race. Something we do need BRL next season. No. I think we should do one of the not next season because we'll do the actual calendar. The season after that, I think we should do one of the short tracks at 100%.
Yes or no?
I mean, Bahrain short on this game. I would love to race the outer instead because. Well, look, man, I just want to race Bahrain outer because that outer section.
Sorry for interrupting, but Stenner just went absolutely sideways in the castle section. If he's going to hit the wall, he's absolutely warming up these tyres at the moment.
Let me see this on stream.
But
as I didn't catch it.
But yeah. So yeah, Look, I mean, next season it's going to be an interesting story, especially next game. You know, I still think this F1 game should have many tracks, tracks.
We'll have Imola and Portimao.
There should be many tracks
Please,
in the F1. Classic
inject
tracks.
It into my veins.
Hashtag bring back Malaysia, as we're about to get underway here for this restart.
I mean, IRL, we got Imola in what, 2 weeks?
I think so, but better get underway because this is going to get very...
Back to Tier 3 racing.
Yes, well, thank you for the podcast here for Under Safety Car here on Tier 3 as we're about to get underway. Stenner, Dark Eyes, Heatwave, he'll be one to watch as well with against Dark Eyes. Roscoe, Matt, Stenner, Brackish, as I root my way up to the front. Stenner hasn't gone yet, he's waiting for the right moment to go. And he's gone, but here comes Heatwave.
Heatwave. Stenner's giving slip to his teammate. Heatwave. He got it.
I tell you what, that helped out so much as Roscoe. I thought he went out to the wall there, but he almost made it. As now, what about that? Stenner's restarts really helps Heatwave to move up to P2 here, as Alfa Romeo are 1 and 2. Oh no, mid-pack, Ardell and Senna. Championship leader in 6. Ardell's going to look for around the outside. The McLaren, I think, went very deep. Ardell's hit it. There's contact. There's chaos. Oh, no. And, oh, my God, there's cars everywhere. Senna's around. Oh, no. Senna's gone around. What has happened here? Silk Weaver. Here comes the Renault. Oh, my God, someone else is around. What is happening? What is happening? As I don't hear my co-commentator, I hope he's still there. As now, I don't know what happened there.
My mic was muted. That's beautiful. Someone's hit the wall in the castle. I think it's Leclerc.
He just nicked it, I do believe.
Yeah, that's no in play.
So how that all started was Ardell.
Ardell also doesn't have wing.
Ardell and Senna.
Ardell lost traction out of turn 3.
Ardell and Senna. Contact, and it's just a concertina effect behind, and just everyone just got involved. So, wow.
I'll tell you what though, if Dark Ice, Roscoe, and Matt all hold on, Matt is just outside of it now, but if they can all hold on to DRS, which is activated at the end of this lap, they're looking perfect because they can just stick with the top two.
So Ardell and Leclerc come in. Senna went around, but didn't get damaged. The championship leader, of course, so it's a big championship over here. Oh my god, if he's going to run in the back of his teammate. Oh my god.
What's happened?
As Ardell on the mediums and soft tyres going for Leclerc. So, but yeah, as you said, Dark Ice and Roscoe, if they can stay within the two alphas at the front, we could have a very interesting fight later in the race.
Looks like Dark Ice just has so much purchase and grip in this middle section of the track, but as he goes on to the second part of the second sector here onto the straight, he loses time, which is telling me he's running more downforce.
Yeah. Looks like as Roscoe's now taking lost a little bit of margin, as Matt now closing in on him here in the McLaren, and Breakers there back in P6. So 1.2 between the top two here at the moment as we are halfway through this Grand Prix. So we'll watch Matt here because Matt is closing in here on Roscoe here for P4. Matt in his debut here doing very nicely here at the moment. He does, of course, DRS doesn't have it as yet, but will very, very right now.
Heatwave's having to use a lot of battery to keep up, I see. And Dark Ice has dropped out of DRS, like I said, he loses time on these straights.
Now the story in this is Heatwave could be thinking of if another safety car came out and want to get ahead of his teammate because he doesn't want a McLaren situation of a double stack. That's another thing that could be going on in his head right now.
Ardell and Leclerc are going side by side right now.
Leclerc on the soft tyres, Ardell on the mediums, and Leclerc through to P11 here at the moment, and these boys hoping for a late race safety car to get themselves back into it, but knowing Baku, you never know.
I think the two Ferraris are about to have a Ferrari moment. I just feel it.
Well, this being here at Baku, it's more a Red Bull moment for those fans of 2018, as now Sitara...
Yes.
Senna's being very patient at the moment, so I think Senna's just trying to keep the car on track and just salvage as much points as he possibly can. The big thing for Senna at the moment...
Fernando is faster than you.
The story is for Senna at the moment is that unless he DNF'd and Roscoe won with a fastest lap, he's not losing the championship lead here today at all. As Ardell, of course it's Ardell with the first penalty. I can only say that because I did tier 4 with him. So,
yes.
As I tell you what, Alfa Romeo's very close with each other here at the moment, but they could be working together here to try to get away from the hard boys, being Dark Ice and Roscoe Arm and Matt.
Roscoe is closed back in on Dark Ice.
And speaking of the Ferraris...
Oh boy.
Senna's through. Senna.
Oh boy.
I think Senna just there going the left saying, no you don't. That's what you do with your teammate. You just go a little bit to the left on them and say, you're not coming through us.
Leclerc.
Yeah,
Leclerc fastest lap.
Yeah, Leclerc fastest lap. So Leclerc's just running his own race really back in P11 here at the moment. So
I'll be honest. The person who's actually looking the strongest right now is Roscoe, and the only reason I say that is because Dark Ice just looks draggy down these straights. So yeah, he can keep it up in this middle section of the track.
Oh, that's a warning.
And
Fitz is Fitz, you're a bit late. Yeah, 13th for the championship, Fitz. You're a bit late. Well, to be fair. the time, because different timing, timing hasn't really changed. That's some people have been confused by the timing. Timing hasn't changed, it's just, yeah. You guys, I think, gone to daylight savings now. I think, I don't know. I'm not American.
Yes. We went forward an hour.
It's like, I think next week, for Roscoe, Poms, and myself and a few of the other Aussies, we go back another hour next week. So that's just fantastic.
You go back an hour?
We went back an hour this week because of you guys' time changed.
Oh, then your actual country goes back an hour.
Yeah, next week. We go back an hour next week because daylight savings ends.
You go back instead of 4.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because we're on different side of the world. So now
it's going to be
2-hour difference.
So it's going to be a breakfast edition for me of commentary, a 10 a.m. commentary for me not next week, but the week after will be for me.
I hate daylight savings. I just hate it. Why? It shouldn't be a thing. Sorry. It makes things so complicated with timing across the world, especially with people who love F1. And it just makes the timing situation so complicated.
That's why I hate 2 a.m. races. Oh, Brackish is in the wall! I was on board
with
that
no! Stanner!
What's happened? Oh my god, It's all happening!
Stanner's rounded. He's dropped it on the exit. He's dropped it on the exit, kind of what Dark Ice was doing earlier.
It's all happening here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I was on board with Echo, and my boy Echo's in P5 as my goodness.
Go on, Heatwave. Stretch those tires 20 laps. Do it.
My goodness me. So Brackish went around in the castle section. Stenner gone. Tier 3, what can you say?
Has no front wing.
Well, he went full on. He basically went full on into the castle
Please
section.
don't hit the wall here. Please don't try to take it flat out. Thank you.
He went full on, and he's lucky that he's still in the race. To be honest, if simulation damage should be dead. Wow.
And Stenner. See, this is just how a race turns on its head in the blink of an eye, and he's out of the. Well, he's not out of the points yet, but I think he will be. Yes, he will. He definitely will be.
So lap 17 and 20.
Oh no! Oh no, he won't. He'll be
still a chance to come back into it. So yeah,
safety car is never out of the question.
Yeah, that's right. It's going to be interesting to see here how it all goes down in this race as Roscoe.
Great to watch F1 and talk about time zones. Yes.
Well, nothing much was going on. Okay. Got to make the stream
time
somewhat
zones are an important. Time is an important thing when you're talking F1, because they go to different time zones each race. You know. Yeah, so right. It's an important thing. It's not irrelevant.
No.
It's not like NASCAR irrelevant, where you just go across the country.
That's yeah. So look at the margins at the moment. It's pretty much all stagnant here at the moment. As Roscoe is just under that 1 second. It's Heatwave's just in his own rhythm at the moment, and then you got Dark Eyes, Roscoe, and Matt. So. That's going to be the story of this race if Heatwave's tyres go out off at the end to Dark Eyes and
Echo's
Roscoe
in
catch.
P5.
I said that.
Echo is in P5. He was dead last, P13, 40 seconds behind anyone.
He's done superb.
And now he's P5.
Yeah. Doing absolutely superb here at the moment.
Let's do this, because I know we can since we're commentators. You can help me, and I can do the interview real quick.
Meanwhile,
let's choose a driver of the day at the end of the day.
Meanwhile,
or at the end of the race.
Ran the outside of Ardell and goes to P10. So Stenner now into 10th position. And now into the points, so his first paying points of the season as we're on lap 8 of 26, and my god, Heatwave just goes so aggressively into the castle section. It's under a second between him and Dark Eyes, so this is going to get interesting.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna get close, really close here at the end. You have less than 10 laps left. Might get a little desperate, and if you hit the wall, your race could be done.
That's right, your race can be easily done in a matter of seconds. 0.7, 0.8. So now it's in the DRS range. And Heatwave now is closing in here. Well, sorry, Dark Eyes closing in here on Heatwave. So this is going to be an almighty scrap here for the lead. Let's just go through the field real quickly before it does get scrappy. It's Heatwave, Dark Eyes, Roscoe, Matt doing very well in his debut P4, Echo P5, Silkweaver in P6, Championship leader Senna in 7th, Satara in 8th, Leclerc in 9th, Stenner in 10th, Ardell 11th, and Brackish in P12.
I just thought of something. Knowing Tier 3, just knowing it, we're gonna get a safety car at some point. We're gonna get a 3-wide finish to the line.
Don't get me too excited, my God.
I mean, it is a stretch at this point. It's not looking like that. I mean, I shouldn't say that. The top five are within what? They're 5 seconds of each other. Top 5 within 5 seconds.
I tell you what, he's on him here. Dark Eyes is on him.
He is on his gearbox, and he can smell blood. Those tires are going off for Heatwave. Oh man, massive snap.
Let's go back 1.5, so he's lost a little bit of time as we're going to watch this now. The battle for the lead, it's going to coming down here now. Dark Eyes will be smart to sit in that DRS range, because he knows this is where his best opportunity will be. The top two here at the moment. Roscoe's going actually a bit. Roscoe's been actually very good in the end of the second sector and the last sector, so he's going to try to see if he can gain some time. But let's watch Dark Eyes now. DRS is about to be open. Let's see what he can do.
They're both using battery. Heatwave's going in pits. Yeah.
So
mediums won't make it.
Those mediums are probably off for him, and he's decided to come in. So fair game, and probably hope for a safety car later on. If it could happen, you never know. So, wow. So that gives Dark Eyes the lead.
I will say you'll have a charging Heatwave.
Yeah, you will.
Senna and Heatwave are going side by side on the pit exit.
No!
Oh, that's close. Senna taps the wall.
Oh. Senna went. He just pushed a bit too much there. Is that damage? I can't tell.
I think Heatwave
it's
can still
not.
get P5. Brushed the wall. He kind of got away with it.
Yeah, Senna got away with that. Oh. So, there you go. So, by the way, Echo P4, and he is gaining on that! Oh
boy, Echo.
Curse. You got a little moment there. But Echo is closing in here on that.
Be careful, top 4. Any penalty will ruin your chance at a podium.
Oh, that's right. It's any chance will ruin the podium.
You might want to show the stream warnings. That might be a good idea.
Well, at the moment, the only penalty is Stenner on 5 and Ardell on 3. We'll have a quick look here because don't think much is going on. 2 warnings for Dark Eyes. No warnings for Roscoe. No warnings for Matt. And Echo, none. So the only one who's really the one to keep an eye on is Dark Eyes, who's got 2 warnings. So if he goes a little bit track limits once, Roscoe's in the hot seat for the win.
Definitely, and Heatwave has gained 2 seconds on Silk within a lap. And that's just his out lap.
And
he'll probably get fastest lap of the race.
Another thing to point out here is that Silk, because the incident that happened a bit early on in the race, P5. So as I said, you just keep going the way you're going, and you'll be fine. As Satara now comes in for a fresh set of soft tires, and will try to go for the fastest lap.
I mean, to go on what you just said, Echo was 40 seconds off the back, or off of 12th. He was 13th, 40 seconds behind 12th. He has a chance at a podium right now. Right now, I'm not gonna say it because
Oh,
commentators
Ross!
curse,
Ross in the wall. He's not got an end plate damage. It seems to be Roscoe's been struggling. I think for 3 and 4, he's been losing a lot of time. He's just been losing a lot of time. This is allowing Matt to catch up, but more importantly, this is allowing Echo to get into that DRS zone. Also, hold on a second.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, if things get crazy,
boy.
Heatwave could maybe still have a chance at the podium if things get crazy between second, third, and fourth.
If things get crazy. Things will have to get crazy, but...
Wow.
He's almost within DRS.
Oh!
Oh, dang it! I was almost right. I was almost
Leclerc.
right.
Oh my God, Leclerc. That is round 14-15. There it is. This is the Renault.
That looks like he had contact with another car.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh.
Does he have wing damage?
He does.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
So Heatwave podium, huh?
Okay, so
Echo's on the podium. Echo is now on the podium.
Okay, that's fair for. That's fair, Ross doing that because I would do the same thing if you got slight damage and your virtual safety car. You basically go and set a sauce and see what time you can gain and try to get an extra point as well. So in all this, Heatwave's down in the top 5, Echo's on the podium, and Silk
Echo's
P4.
on the podium.
And Matt.
I don't believe that. I just don't believe that.
And Matt, who's on debut here in BRL, is in second.
Oh, Echo! Oh my gosh. I don't know if you remember Verstappen in 2018, I think, when he lit up his tires off of the virtual safety car restart, coming off that hairpin in the middle sector, or that, yeah, the right-hander hairpin. That's exactly what Echo just did.
I think I heard.
He slid all the way there.
I was on board with Matt, and I'm pretty sure I heard it from Matt's point of view. So, wow. As now Heatwave now is under a second heel Silk Weaver. So now the story is what time can Heatwave gain at the end of this race?
I think he can get, he'll definitely get Silk here yeah, there he goes. He's starting to deploy it now. He should get the pass done into turn 1. Pretty straightforward.
It's done. So Heatwave now P4.
He'll have to gain like 2 seconds a lap still, but those mediums are old.
Echo still does have that DRS under Matt, so that's going to be the big important thing for Echo to stay under that DRS. And Heatwave will be having for those two up ahead to go absolutely wild at the front of the pack. So we've got 4 to go. This is the last lap for a possible safety car to happen as Dark Eyes just... Oh, he's all good, never mind. And 0.5 now for Echo, so Echo staying in Matt here at the moment.
Echo is so close to Matt now. Can he hold on to it, though? Oh, Matt's deep!
Oh, he's got to be patient here. Got to be patient here. Heatwave will be loving this.
Yes. Oh, boy. I mean, Heatwave is gaining. He is gaining and quick. It was 5.1 when I said that 2 seconds a lap. He is 3.1 now. He is on pace to catch these two, actually.
This could very well be, these two could be fine for P3 if Heatwave gets the both of them. So this is going to get good.
If my 3-wide prediction actually becomes true.
Well, I think Heatwave's going to get past him pretty easily, but let's watch Echo, because now he's got DRS. The AlphaTauri on the McLaren. Matt's.
They'll be side by side here. Who breaks later? It's Echo!
But
he's got a Heatwave.
The important thing to remember here at the moment, 3 laps to go, the DRS games begin. Just remember that, the DRS games might begin here. Matt might not fight this as hard here because he might try to think, if I could stay within Echo with DRS, I could still find him. So we'll watch, see what goes down here. As Roscoe, I believe, did the fastest lap of the race.
Also, if you have OCD Not Roscoe. Heatwave did the fastest lap
Okay
right
then.
there. I think Roscoe might have beat it.
I think
But
I swear I saw Roscoe say it, that's all.
oh no, yeah, Roscoe beat it. But Heatwave had set the fastest lap of a 1:41.141.
Hold on, chat.
So
Hold on,
they're
chat.
OCD for
We
the
have to check this. There it is. Shabby, please put that in the highlights. As Heatwave's down under a second.
and Matt has dropped out now.
Maybe my story's wrong. Maybe Matt just doesn't have the pace on these hards. And Echo's just got a little bit better on those mediums here at the moment. I tell you what, if there's a couple more laps to go...
There's no way Heatwave can win.
I don't think he will. I don't think he can. But I think if there's 1 or 2 more laps to go, I think there would be a chance. But I don't think it's enough. Because it's 3.6 and he has to pass 2 drivers.
Yeah. If he had clean air, there might be a chance.
And Dark Ice might be just taking a little bit easy at the front as well, just bringing it home, especially when he's got 2 warnings. 2 to go.
Here we go.
Roscoe
Anyone
also,
can get P2 right now.
Roscoe also catching Senna here. This is important for Roscoe in the championship to gain some points here on the championship leader, because Roscoe's 25 points behind Senna.
I'll tell you what though, as long as Matt holds on to DRS, he might be safe.
Now I'm just going to watch here Roscoe possibly to get a run here on Senna, and then we'll go back to the leaders here. Let's see, Roscoe now will look, Senna defends, Roscoe will look for around the outside. It's going to be too easy for Roscoe. Or is it?
Oh no,
Senna!
Senna's going for it! Oh wow, what a move!
Great move from Roscoe as we move to the front for 3rd. Heatwave's on Matt.
Oh boy, we got a fight for P2.
This is where the battles begin. Oh, this is where you get very antsy, a little bit of
a little
tap.
bump. A little bump.
This is where you
Is he
get...
gonna use overtake on the exit?
They
both are.
We don't know where to watch here at the moment as Heatwave absolutely...
Matt has no grip on those hards.
No. Doesn't have grip. Oh!
That was so close.
Oh my god. Heatwave close.
He should have him here, but can he catch up to Echo on that last lap?
1.6.
We'll see.
Is a
1,
big
2,
margin.
go. Echo's catching dark ice.
Well, here comes Heatwave though. Heatwave looks for the move here for Matt for P3 and gets it done easily. Matt just doesn't have the answer here on those hard tyres as he goes. Oh, he's going right deep there. It's a cloud. The clouds have come here at Baku here at the moment. And I tell you what, I wonder if Jeff told her there was rain coming, but wow. 1.6.
This is going to be a nail-biting finish.
Oh,
Brackish has had a moment in the final sector.
It's not been a good Azerbaijan Grand Prix for Brackish. 1.1. If he can get to...
that's deep for Heatwave.
If he can get close enough...
And Brackish is out.
And everyone will score points, as there's only 10 runners left in the Grand Prix. If he can get within about 0.7, 0.6...
I think he can do it.
He's got to get in the right time frame to get there. Dark Ice up front, though, is going to win this Grand Prix.
We've had a massive snap of oversteer. Those softs are starting to overheat. They're going off, and he's lost time.
I saw the end of it. And so if he makes a mistake in the next few corners, Matt could still have an advantage to try to get back on him for P3, but we'll have to wait and see. But at the front, the Red Bull driver, Dark Ice, is about to win here in Baku. As... No, Matt's lost it. So that...
waving DRS?
No, it's not.
It's going to be...
It's not going to be close enough anyway to get to him.
Nah, no way.
But Dark Ice Racer is going to win what was an incredible Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Takes victory here in Baku. Echo second. Third for Heatwave. Matt fourth. Great job. Silkweaver P5 after damage early in the race. VSR Roscoe Arm in P6, he's celebrating because he's finally finished a Baku race. Senna, the championship leader, maintains the championship lead. Stenna, what could have been?
Oh boy. I'm thinking what could have been for Heatwave
Yeah.
if he didn't mess up that castle section, but I understand. 6 laps on softs, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is quite a lot actually, and he was pushing like hell, and his softs had to be
I agree
screaming
with
out
that.
for help at that point.
My favourite commentator,
I
which
do
I'll
agree with that.
which I'll say in the interviews, when he comes in, gets a peak. Yeah, I'll say.
I was gonna say
I'll
let's
say it
choose a
after.
driver of the day and invite him
Echo,
to the podium, but
Echo.
he got a podium.
He got a
So
podium. He's already in. But Dark Ice also a great job by him. A very good, consistent race. And wow, we'll get the top 3 in just a second. What an Azerbaijan Grand Prix that was, folks.
5 milliseconds separate pole position. 14 milliseconds separate the top 3.
Well, there's the results. It's Dark Ice on top, Echo second, Heatwave third. Matt, great job on debut in P4. Silkwave also a great job in his debut in Tier 3, P5. Roscoe, what could have been for him as well with that extra point. Could be important for racing point constructors later on. Senna in P7, Stenna P8, Satara P9, Ardell still gets a point in P10. Brackish, Leclerc and Poms for the win, who brought out the only safety car in this one.
F.
Wow.
Red Bull Alpha Tauri Alfa Romeo, if you want to write that down.
I've already have.
Nice. Wow, that's like the quickest people have joined.
As we wait for our race winner, if he would love to join us.
There we go.
There we go. And I'm going to scroll out real quickly as Fib will do our third and second.
I'll do both alphas, just different alphas.
Yes.
So, we'll start with the Alfa Romeo of Heatwave. It almost seemed like it was over. Like a podium was out of sight. Because those mediums definitely weren't going to make it to the end for you. And you had to pit onto softs. It seemed like maybe a podium might be out of reach, but you kept fighting. And Roscoe pitted under VSC for a new wing, actually. So you were in the thick of it those last 3 laps with Echo and Matt. And you got yourself a podium. You just missed out on P2. But you're lucky to finish the race because that was a massive snap of oversteer in the castle section. I would have been crapping my pants if that happened to me. But yeah, you still got a P3. You salvaged a P3 after having to make an extra pit stop for softs. Talk us through your race. Yeah.
All right, so it was just a team strategy that me and Stenner went for at the beginning. In quali, I didn't have a good quali, but we went into the race and we got a 1-2 after pit stops. And our main strategy was to do a 2-stop from the beginning. But the safety car just made it better for us because we were about to go soft, medium, medium. But the safety car helped us. I don't know who started it or who made it happen, but I love you.
That's it. If you watch back the stream, you'll see.
Okay. So yeah, I just tried to pull away as much as I can, but Dark Ice, the beast, kept up with me, and then I snapped once again. It's just a good race from Dark Ice, and unfortunate for my teammate. Could have been 1-2.
Yeah, and I did see in quali. Did you guys have a slipstream plan?
We tried to. At the
Did it
beginning,
work well,
we
or
did
no?
slipstream, but I ran out of time with me not having enough fuel to finish my in-lap.
Okay. Well, I will say that is a great comeback, especially in the last stint, to salvage a podium. And now we'll move on to Echo. Mitchie and I both said driver of the day, easily. 40, you're dead last, 40 seconds off 12th place. And what you did by not retiring, because I know a lot of drivers would have in your position, they just couldn't be asked. You didn't give up, and you got P2 out of it because you were resilient with it. Struggled definitely in the first part because you were way off, but you got things clicking after the safety car. You got a podium. You need to talk us through that race or your race for us.
Dude, I'm just say first thing, I was crying when I crossed that line. I think couldn't believe it. I'm still crying right now. Oh my god. Alright, well, yeah, just having a struggle in the first stint. I didn't know what was going on. I apparently pushed the throttle a little too hard, taking my normal line, but I got on the curb. So, that put me in the back. I wanted to retire. I really wanted to. I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, I didn't want to. Yeah, I definitely wanted to retire and just move on to the next race, but I just kept with it. My teammate pushed me through it, and yeah, the safety car, I thought I was going to stay on the hards, but I was like, okay, I've not been on the mediums all day, and 15 to 16 laps on mediums seems doable. It's just 60% at the end. So I decided to pit at the last second because the safety car didn't come in. So that helped me out, and I got P2 out of it.
Well, ladies and gents, that is why you never should quit in league racing. It almost it reminded me of Bottas in 2017. He was a lap down, and he still ended up P2 after a safety car helped him out, or a couple safety cars actually, and a few penalties. But still, that was a resilient drive. Easily driver of the day from both Mitchie and I's perspective. I'll pass it over to Mitchie now to interview our race winner.
Yeah, well, Dark Eyes P1, congratulations. It was an interesting race at the front. A lot of things happened up and down the field, but talk us through it, because it was interesting point of view from your end. Are you talking about your first? Are you talking about on your first stint as well? Because we saw that.
Oh my gosh, we were Tokyo drifting. Especially that castle section. It looked front because I know Mitchie and I were on board multiple times with that battle up front. You and even Heatwave can say in his final stint 6 laps on those softs. They get super slippy, and the car almost becomes unpredictable at that point.
Yeah. He said it. Yeah. Well, it's a very good race. By top 3, well done to you both, 3 of you. That was an unbelievable race. Now, real quickly, of course, T4 coming up. Don't watch. No, do watch. Just it's gonna be. Oh my god, don't want to talk about it. It's gonna be pretty crazy. But then we've got T2 tomorrow. Now, Echo, you better mention a catcher. You got podium many times tomorrow. Many times tomorrow, please. And then T1 tomorrow, I believe Flanders.
Dark Eyes didn't include his audio.
I believe Flanders. We're in the stream. We're in the stream. We're in the stream.
Wait, Mitchie, did you mention our iRacing squad?
Oh, we'll mention that at the end.
Who seemed to have been killed already, but that's
Didn't
nice.
include.
Darko said he had a great race, everybody. T1 tomorrow. T1 tomorrow. Both me and Rick.
They didn't hear the profanity. That's a good thing.
Both me and Rick.
Ah, dang it! I shouldn't have
Can
said
I
it.
wrap this up?
No.
Both me and Rick are not there tomorrow, so I believe Flanders is doing T1 tomorrow, and then 5 at 6 back on Monday. Realistic begins to circus again later in the week. See you next week for the Canadian Grand Prix. Oh yeah.
Boo.